I see YP being part of our partnership because of YP's just aggressive nature and trying to find out more ways to help their customer expand their business. I mean, there's Google, there's Yahoo, there's all the different ways to try to find it, but YP has got a little bit of a different type of boots on the ground. I don't see anybody from Google knocking on my door or sitting down and having a meal here at Captain Harrison's, but I know I can see Ken come in, and Ken will come visit with me. Ken will teach me how to understand and maximize my product and how I can get, you know, the most bang for my buck with my YP relationship.
With our history with YP, I guess it started probably back in 1958 with a quarter-page ad that was purchased by my father under the business of Seven Seas Restaurant, which is where they started here in Bay County.
The restaurant started off as a 90-seat breakfast house built in the mid-50s by the Anderson family, to now just doing the evening meal only 9 months out of the year. So it's been a great change from a 90-seat to now a 700-seat destination restaurant. The restaurant's close to 40,000 square feet. And it's not a typical restaurant, it's not a textbook restaurant. Most restaurants, their kitchen is about, at least according to textbook, is about 20% of their building. Our kitchen is probably almost 50% of our building, but that's because of the seasonality of this market. And it's so critical because of that seasonality. And if you can go look at our YP tracking that we've got, the month of July, our call volume is off the charts, and that's all able to be tracked now and showed as evidence of how the calls are coming in, but it's also, you know, matches in with what this market sees in the month of July, which is the biggest month of the year.
And YP has been a very strong year-round tool for our needs and our operation. We do close for 3 months during the winter. During that period, there are still countless opportunities to book private events, book wedding functions and things like that. So it is still feeding us those leads that we need that are booked probably 3, 4, 5, 6 months in advance. We also do a tremendous amount of internet sales and gift card sales during the down period because of the Christmas season and the holiday season that comes up. So YP does a great job in communicating that information out to the public to keep that active. And one more token that we have done with the YP organization this past year for the first time is Ken presented to us a direct mail campaign that we did upon reopening to communicate to the area neighborhoods a message and an incentive to come out and dine with Valentine's promotion, which was a first-time tool that we used this year that was very effective.
We're a fish house, and we pride ourselves that we only buy whole fish here, bring them into the building, break them down ourselves. There's a lot more labor involved, but it's the only way you can ensure the quality of the product that you're getting. We focus on fish that can be caught here locally: grouper, scamp, snapper, pompano, flounder. So as we're able to capitalize on those with good local relationships with local fishermen, our signature items is, you know, charcoal broiled scamp imperial, charcoal broiled fillet of grouper, our crab cakes, our churrasco steak. We have our house specialty, which is an appetizer called grilled bay shrimp, and they're a shell-on, you know, buttery, garlicky, wine flavored sauteed shrimp. They're an item that you share. The kitchen staff is it's an excess of 60 all in all. I mean, we've got, at peak, we'll hit close to 200 employees. And with the kitchen staff being as heavy as it is as part of that operation, you got 60 servers on the floor, and you got a full bakery here. We do everything from scratch still here. So I mean, a lot of trademarks that we have here, we kind of take for granted that just don't exist in modern restaurants anymore, and especially at this size. If you wanted to say you want to build a 700-seat restaurant tomorrow, there's not a bank that would donate you the money to do it. The economic downturn of whether it be the real estate market that collapsed here or with the oil spill that took place, we were able to bounce back pretty quickly. There was a little bit of a challenge, but again, you're constantly trying to find every way possible. When the downturn takes place, the last thing you need to do is stop advertising. You've got to be out front. You've got to ensure that people know that you're alive and well, that you're doing things right, and you're promoting yourself. I don't think there's been a year gone by that we haven't significantly advertised in YP or the Yellow Pages in order to make sure people know that we're alive and well.
We moved dollars from print and shifted it, you know, gradually, and each year increasing the ratios towards the digital age. And we've gotten to the point now where the digital platform, we're getting over 75% of our phone calls. I think the print media is doing about 25%. We're getting about 400 calls a month, and over 300 of them are coming from the digital side of the platform, you know, whether it be smartphones, whether it be desktops, or what have you. So the YP organization was, you know, staying ahead of the curve, and they moved and changed with the times and have always been offering and supporting some of the state-of-the-art ideas and reaching the customer base that's out there today.
YP has grown with us in order to make sure that we still find them a useful complement to how we bring people into this building. And with the consumer tracking, especially the tracking phone numbers that can complement us, whether it be through printed, through the web page, or even tracking the web page.
I tell you, YP has got a great name, and it's because it's my name, Yanni Petronas.